Alright, so today I think we'll be making a recipe that I have been using for many years, and it's called white chocolate raspberry squares. And what I do is I make a shortbread crust. I'm going to give you the amounts for this size pan, which is a 9 by 13. You could very easily double this and use a regular size cookie sheet. This is about half the size of a cookie sheet. So for this size pan, I have mixed together 2 sticks of butter and a half a cup of confectionery sugar. You can use a mixer for that, or you can do it in a food processor, or you can just do it by hand and just crumble it with your fingers. And then you're going to add 1.5 cups of flour. Make kind of a, almost like a pastry dough, and I'm going to pat it so that it's tight in the pan. It's a shortbread crust, basically. And you could actually just make a shortbread cookie from this crust. But today I'm going to make a delicious topping for it. Putting it in a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes. Alright, I've taken the crust, which is the shortbread crust, out of the oven, and now I'm going to spread the raspberry jam on our white chocolate raspberry bars. It's important that the crust be hot so that your jam spreads. Do this quickly because the jam is going to be melting on the crust. Alright, so I've got 1.5 cups of white chocolate chips, and I'm just melting those in a double boiler, and it won't take very long for those to melt. Alright, so I'm melting the chocolate chips. They'll continue to melt if you take them off. So this is just about right. I think I'll take them off now. For the filling, there are really only 3 ingredients for our white chocolate raspberry bars. I'm going to use a whole package, 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese. I'm going to drop that into the mixing bowl. And then I'm going to add the melted white chocolate and 1/4 cup of milk. Very, very simple. And very few ingredients, really. 1/4 cup of milk. I'm going to mix this up. Alright, this is beating on low, but I think I'll turn it up a little bit. It's coming together really well. Okay. That should do it. Now, what I'll be doing is spreading this over the jam. This is quite fluffy at this stage, and this is very good. I'm just going to quickly get this out of here. And again, this should be done when your crust is hot, because the heat is helping to keep this very, very smooth. I don't want the raspberry to come through. I've got this pushed to the edges on top of the jam. And the next step, which is the last step, will be drizzling some chocolate that's been melted. I use chocolate chips. Alright, what I have now is 1/4 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips that I put into a bowl that I can microwave. I'm going to add a teaspoon of Crisco. This just helps to make the chips a little smoother. Alright, I've melted the chocolate chips with 1 teaspoon of Crisco, and now with a fork, I'm just going to drizzle the chocolate through the tines of the fork. And then we're going to let them cool. And there you have it, the white chocolate raspberry squares using Philadelphia cream cheese as a filling. I've cut the bars, and I'm going to put them on a serving plate. I've got some wonderful raspberries. I'll just kind of drop one on each of the bars. And then everybody loves raspberries. We'll just sprinkle a few around. And there. I think the colors are good with the red. That's it. That's it.